Greetings, folks. If you're watching this in the future, please leave a like and please subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot. Let's look at our internet connection for a little bit. Make sure that we don't have too slow of a connection. I did drop 40 frames just there. And my internet connection went down to 2 bars. I'm gonna watch it a little bit longer. Because if it's slow, then I'll restart the stream, but if it's not bad, then we'll just keep going. Oh, got the chess game in the background. Let me shut that off. Okay, we appear to be pretty good. We're at 2 minutes and my connection only dropped a little bit for like a second. Yeah, I think we're going to be okay. So, it is day 131 of I Crash, I Donate. It is our 11th day without crashing. It is our 26th hour without crashing. And last stream, I celebrated my 24th hour without crashing and my 10th stream by going to the Isle of Man and debuting the night version of that track mod that I made for myself. And I did a lovely, lovely 2-hour cruise through the Isle of Man at night last night. And it was a great, great calming little ride. I was pretty tired at the time, so I didn't feel like going fast, and that was the first time that I'd really ridden the Isle of Man at night, so it was very disorienting. So it was a decently slow ride. And I got a good rest from my very fast ride the day before that on Sunday. On Sunday, I did an amazing, amazing stream at Akaroa. It's like seriously one of my favorites that I've ever done. But that was 4 hours. That was a huge ride. Took a nice rest from it yesterday with the shorter, slower ride and all that. And today I'm feeling pretty good. It's about 4:45 p.m. here in Florida. And yeah, I'm feeling good. I had a little bit of a lunch / dinner about 2 hours ago. Had that all digested pretty well. And yeah, I've got some energy. Feeling pretty good today. So figured I'd go over and do a stream at Nurburgring today. I've only done one stream over at Nurb in this particular streak without crashing. And I just love that track. I'm feeling good, and so I figured I'd head back there today. The last time I was at Nurburgring, for the first hour and a half or so, I was going really slowly. I was not confident at all, and I think that's going to change today. I think I'm going to get out there and start doing some decent lap times right from the get-go. But we'll see. We'll see. But I'm excited. I am excited. I haven't done a genuinely fast ride, I don't think, since really last time I went to Nurburgring. So we're going to be getting to some good speeds today. And I've been getting used to this Ducati. This Ducati, it's an amazing, amazing bike. I'm finally getting used to it. Finally able to start understanding how it's going to behave at higher speeds, higher revs, and all that. I love this bike. Oh, so I think, without further ado, I've got most of my stuff set up. Got my music playing, got my water set out, got my lighting all good, my internet's good, my mic's good. Thankfully, my audio's been good for the last few days. I was messing with the filters trying to get like a good mix to, because previously the bike volume had been a bit higher than my mic volume. Thankfully, I've got it to a good position at this point, I think. But yeah, let's get our helmet on and start loading the game up, I think. I did make a night variant of Nurburgring as well. And I don't remember if I made this particular one too dark. It might have been too dark. And I made a number of night variants for these. I know I made one for Suzuka, I think, and also one for Sepang. But some of them were like way too dark. I couldn't even see in my headset, so I've got to play around with the lighting and a couple of the night ones that I made, but at some point I'd love to do a stream at Nurburgring at night. That would be very cool. Let's do this. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good today. I did got most of my to-do list done earlier. Was watching some good chess games. And yeah, just generally I've got some good energy today, so I think we're gonna have a successful ride. I'd like to start out and set a ghost, unless my ghost from last Nurburgring session is still saved. If it is, I think I'll just let it go and do like a really slow warm-up for my first lap and then start to follow it, because I did the ghost that I did last session was a 10 minutes 20 seconds. Let's see here. Is it? Oh, cool, it didn't save. All right, so great, we're not gonna have to worry about that. Let's look here. Now, do I want to turn traction control down? That is the question. This bike has so much power and can spin the wheels, excuse me, going so fast. I'm very apprehensive to turn this down on a track that I'll actually be going fast on. You know, I think I'll leave it here, and then maybe like halfway through the stream I'll turn it down for 2 laps and see how it feels, and then maybe bump it back up or keep it. I think that's probably what I'll do as far as that goes. So we'll keep it at 2 for now. All right. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Quickly take a last drink of water. I say we head out on a warm-up lap. I'm gonna go decently slowly for this first lap, just get my bearings, and then I imagine we'll start speeding up a decent amount. No goals as far as a lap time go today, but I kind of would like to do a little bit faster than the last lap times I was doing, around 10:20-ish. See if we can get to like 10:10 or something like that. That'd be kind of cool, but not really going to be trying too hard to go for that. So let's do it. Yeah, I definitely need a good warm-up right now. I feel very disconnected from the bike.
That was almost bad. I was going right into that curb right there. Yeah, let's keep it slow. Let's warm up. I don't know. I'm feeling, again, disconnected from the bike. Just gotta feel my way into the tires, as they say. start. I'm still definitely not feeling very warmed up, so I'm gonna stay at this pace. I'll follow my ghost for the next lap, and hopefully by then I'll be warmed up. I'll be going a little faster. it has taken me forever to feel warmed up today. I still feel out of it. That's my second lap. I think for my next one, I'm probably gonna try to set a new ghost, so I'll pass this ghost up here when the lap starts. And I'll try to set a new one that's like slightly faster. But yeah, I'm still not feeling totally warmed up, so definitely not gonna be going near full pace. So let's set a new ghost, not too much faster than this one. Now I'm barely starting to feel warmed up. Starting to feel a bit more connected to the bike. Also, I think at the end of this lap, I'm going to well, I'm trying to set a ghost right now. I kind of want to reposition myself on the bike, like reposition the VR set where it's sitting in the game. I feel a little bit too high up on the bike. I feel like I would be a little more in tune with it if I was slightly further down. was a pretty smooth lap. My gosh, it is so nice that I've got vibration in my controller now. I downloaded Fixer's vibration mod like 2 days ago, and I was playing around with it on the stream yesterday, but it is so nice to be able to know like when your front tire is starting to lose a little bit of traction, or if you're spinning the rear a little bit. Oh my gosh, playing this game without vibration was like, it was so sketchy. There were a number of times where I almost locked up the front or endoed the front because I broke just a little bit too hard just because I didn't have that feedback. But it's so nice having a little bit of vibration in the controller now. I say all that because I just felt a little vibration on that last corner leading up to that straightaway back there. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do here is finish the lap so I can set my new ghost, and then I'll pull off to the side real quick because I really do want to adjust the position of my VR set on my bike. It feels too high. So there's a ghost, and then I'll just do a blind lap again. Or not blind, but not following my ghost. Alright. Alright, that feels better. I want it a little higher. That's a little better right there. Like that, you know. Also, I need to go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back.
Okay. That is better.
Wunderbar. Alright folks, well I'm starting to feel a bit more warmed up, so that's nice. My energy's picking up a little bit. I think we are about to start a fun portion of this ride.
All right, let's get back out there.
Alright, so unfortunately we're not going to be following our ghost for this lap, but it'll be about the same pace as the last one. For whatever reason, just the name, Matan Even, keeps going through my head. I don't watch the dude. I don't know any of his videos. I've never watched one of his videos. But just the name Matan Even keeps going through my head and it's pissing me off. Ugh. Matan Even. Matan Even. What is my brain? Matan Even. Why? Why is it doing that? Matan Even. Ay, 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 ay. Was a little closer than I was tending to the curb on the right there. Just a tad though. I was almost on the line that I was picking out. Felt the vibration in the curb right there. Man, this game is it feels much different with a little controller vibration. That's awesome. still be able to follow our ghost on the next lap, so that should be fun. Oh, excuse me. There we go. Now we can relax a little bit, get a tow, ride a little tandem if we want. My goodness, this is the third time I'm saying this today, but the vibration setting for the controller is so nice, man. A few corners ago, I just barely locked up the brakes a tiny bit and, well, not even locked them up, but applied them a little bit hard while I was leaned over on the bike, and I could feel just a tad of vibration in the triggers, and that is... oh, it's so informative. It's amazing. No guesswork. Uneven. Still going through my head. That's even more annoying than a song being stuck in your head. It's just two words. What is the reason for that? Uneven. this Ghost is a little bit inconsistent. It's tough to know how fast or slow it's going to be going. I think for the next lap I may try to set another one and do it very smoothly. We'll see. I'm gonna set a new Ghost for my next lap. This guy's very inconsistent. Alright, let's pass my Ghost and try to set a pretty smooth lap. The bike shook a lot right there. That's a big bump in the road. That would be good to remember. I think it was right after the crest of the hill that it really shook. I'm trying not to be too leaned over right at that spot again. I'm not sure how realistic that would be, but it is dangerous in the game, I think. whoa, 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 whoa. Way too wide on that one, oh my gosh. I may be going a little, well, obviously I'm going too fast if I'm doing that. But let's chill it out a little bit, try to set this ghost. Although I don't know if I want to ghost if I'm running off the road like that. We'll see. Man, I'm still not really feeling like completely warmed up. I still feel a bit out of it. Don't feel totally connected to the bike. Excuse me. Alright, even though I did run off the road at that turn way back there, I think other than that, this is a pretty good ghost. It was pretty smooth, so I'm going to follow this one, and I'll just wait up when I do run off the road. Yeah, this is a decent ghost. But I am definitely not, like, completely warmed up. It's weird. I'm just having a slightly off day today, I think, something like that. But feeling good enough to continue the ride, and definitely if I'm going to have a ghost to follow, it'll be easier. There's a bump. Was it that one right back there? It might have been. So maybe it was right before that crest of the hill. I'll, next time around, I'll try to pay attention for it. Because that is a big bump. That really unsettles the bike. Yeah, this is a better ghost to follow. Runs off the road right up here. So let's hang out for a little bit. It doesn't slow down that much. Cutting a little too far inside there. Almost ran onto the left curb. Yeah, I'm still feeling off, man. I don't think there is any warming up for me today. Still don't feel totally connected to the bike as I usually do by this time in the stream. I'm contemplating doing like another lap or another 2 laps, but I don't think I want to do too many more than that. I think I want to do at least one more and try to follow this ghost again. Yeah, I'm having a really off day for whatever reason. I'm not making too many mistakes necessarily, but yeah, just my head feels a little foggy. My hands are a little twitchy. I don't know. Just a weird feeling. And there's nothing making me do 3 hours today, so we'll just do a shorter stream, I think. Let's see what time we're at real quick. How long we've been streaming. I'll take a drink of water too. I've been going about an hour and a half. I mean, I'm feeling so out of it right now. You know, I think I may just end the stream here. I'm out of it. I'm not warming up no matter how many laps I'm doing. My face is getting hot. Yeah, just an off day today, I think. So, unfortunately, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Let's see what my laps were like. Whoa! I was doing 950s right there. Oh my gosh, that is 30 seconds faster than I did last time I was here at Nurburgring. Goodness me, that is not bad. I did not feel fast at all. I was thinking I was doing like 1030s or something. That's cool. That's cool. All right, well, even still, when I was going slower, I still was not feeling warmed up, locked into the bike or anything like that. So I think I'm not even going to slow it down today, just going to end the stream here. Play it safe, if you will. Whew. All right. Well, thank you folks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and please subscribe.
and most likely I'll be on again tomorrow. I may take a break day though. I've gone 3 days in a row at this point, and about 8 hours total over those 3 days. So I may take a break day just because, no, I was feeling off today, so maybe I need a break or something like that. We'll see. But I would say definitely I'll be on Thursday, so keep an eye out. And yeah, I'll see you then. Thank you guys for watching.